GG's, the daughters, hyenas, scuba dogs, learn from Scuba Steve was criminal, y'all. I rock Luther King X. Don't forget the Kennedy doing his million march right here on YouTube. We conducted ourselves the most highest. The dollar likes what you make it. You can't love it, you can't hate it. It's gonna be simply what you make it. The data. You put it in God's word. Done data. You heard the data. We're putting our 2025 parents right here, doing our minimum march right here. The data. God chose you because he knew he could trust you. You God's best kept secret, GG. Stay more aware than never. The data. So loose cannon, the data. Been in the headlines, Dandara. And Big U been in the headlines. So Loose Cannon and Big U been in the headlines a lot lately, Dandara. And they saying that Loose Cannon, Dandara, might have turned informant, Dandara. But I don't see nothing that Loose Cannon turned informant, so I can't really speculate, Dandara. But that's what they saying, Dandara. You know what I'm saying? And that Loose Cannon over there, they blaming Loose Cannon. I guess they want Loose Cannon to go against Dirk and shit like that. They're trying to say that they blaming Loose Cannon for Dirk's fucking, that he didn't get bailed and that he didn't get bailed because of Loose Cannon, GG, because he was on the three-way with the Cord and Dada and did the DJ Academics or something like that, whatever the case may be. So they've been doing a lot of pointing the finger. They doing a lot of the blame game, the Dada, you know what I'm saying? Throwing niggas up, a lot of niggas off, GG. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna stay more aware, Dada. But we got Big U, Dada. He got more paperwork, Dada. Big U got more paperwork. Actually, matter of fact, and then 600s over here, Dada, going to the fucking court dates, Dada. Why 600s over here taunting Big U's family keep going to the court dates and shit like that? Dude, yo, he's gonna get hurt, bro. That boy's really gonna get hurt, bro. That's different.
Identifying information, medical information, Privacy Act information, and cooperating witness information. Docket number 119. And y'all can see who they got on there, right? Eugene Henley Jr., Sylvester Robinson, Mark Martin, Tremaine Ashley Williams, Armani, Frederick Bladden Jr., Tiffany Shenrika Hines. That's defendants, right? All right, cool. So it says, the court has read and considered the party stipulation for a protective order regarding discovery containing personal identifying information, medical information, Privacy Act information, and cooperating witness information filed by the government and defendants Eugene Henley, Sylvester Robinson, Mark Martin, Tremaine Ashley Williams, Armani, Frederick Bladden Jr., and Tiffany Shenrika Hines, each individually defended. In this matter on May 6, 2025, which this court incorporates by reference into this order. And for good cause shown, the court hereby finds and orders as follows. The government's discovery in this case relates to defendants' alleged crimes, that is, violations of 18 U.S.C. 1962D, racketeer, influence, and corrupt organizations, conspiracy to interfere with commerce by robbery and extortion, interference with commerce by robbery and extortion, and attempted interference with commerce by extortion. Then you have 18 U.S.C. 2421A, transportation of an individual in interstate commerce with intent that the individual engage in prostitution. And then you have wire fraud, embezzlement, conversion, and intentional misapplication of funds from organization receiving federal funds. Bank fraud, attempted to evade and defeat the assessment and payment of income tax. So if y'all remember, Big U has said that they said it was good for him to basically start paying. It sounded like they said, man, Big U, you ain't even start paying that. And then here's the ugly one. Willful failure to file a tax return. Whenever you are doing business with these bodies of government that allows you what they call monies, plural, you have to file your taxes. It's what's called a paper trail. This is so that you ain't taking that money and put it in your pocket.
So they're going to show everything that Big U fucked up out real quick. And it's simple shit like not filing his taxes, certain shit that's what made him fuck up and people was on his heels. So Big U, he gets so mad, he don't even want his lawyer. His lawyer don't want to take the case for him, So he says that he wants to represent himself, That's just crazy, So Big U want to represent himself on a Fed case, Big U's on some other shit, Real shit.
This is how they catch you. A protective order for the discovery is necessary so that the government can produce to the defense materials regarding confidential informants or cooperating witnesses who participated in the government's investigation and who may testify at trial. Because these materials could be used to identify the confidential informants or cooperating witnesses. That one right there is big. So it said, hey, somebody on your team ready to split. The court finds that the unauthorized dissemination or distribution of materials may expose him/her to potential safety risks. A protective order for the discovery is also necessary so that the government can produce to the defense materials containing third parties, PII, and medical information. The court finds that disclosure of this information without limitation risks the privacy and security of the information.
So he's trying to say, so they actually saying that they actually got third party corroborations or whatever the case may be. So they want to keep everybody protected. So they're going to keep everybody protected by keeping everything sealed and keeping everything out the limelight or whatever the case may be for now. And for other people could come over here and they could get comfortable and they could probably start talking like the other people who's on the case or whatever the case may be. I don't know what. I think that's what they're trying to do. The government always trying to work funny things, but that's not what happens. If you firm, you live away of life, but this is what they doing. And this is but they already saying that people is talking and they trying to keep them safe or whatnot. So how the fuck Big U's lawyer don't want to fucking what is it? Like, he don't want to be on his counsel. Big U lawyer don't want to fuck with him. He says, what, they got into an argument? What do you think they got into an argument? He probably tried to depot him. But, like, what happened with the lawyer? And why does Big U think he could represent himself, on a fucking Fed case? Like, he's going to represent himself, Like, is he that articulate, He must got his literature right.
Information's legitimate owners. The medical information at issue may also be subject to various federal laws protecting the privacy of medical records, including provisions of the Privacy Act, provisions of because I'm not going to read all this 42 U.S.C. 1306, because the government has an ongoing obligation to protect third parties, PII, and medical information. The government cannot produce to defendant an unredacted set of discovery containing this information without this court entering the protective order. Moreover, PII and medical information make up a significant part of the discovery. In this case, such as information itself, in many instances, has evidentiary value. If the government were to attempt to redact all this information in strict compliance with Federal Rule of Criminal Procedure 49.1, the Central District of California's local rules regarding redaction, and the privacy policy of the United States Judicial Conference, the defense will receive a set of discovery that would be highly confusing and still would be difficult to understand. I put the still word there because it just sounds good. And it would be challenging for defense counsel to adequately evaluate the case, provide advice to defendant, or prepare for trial. That's kind of cap though, but I'll explain that later on. An order is also necessary because the government intends to produce to the defense materials that may contain information within the scope of the Privacy Act. The court finds that to the extent that these materials contain Privacy Act information, disclosures authorized. The purpose of this protective order is therefore to allow the government to comply with its discovery obligations while protecting this sensitive information from unauthorized dissemination, and B, provide the defense with sufficient information to adequately represent defendant. Accordingly, the discovery that the government will provide to defense counsel in the above captioned case will be subject to this protective order as follows. As used herein, CW, meaning cooperating witnesses, includes any information related to a confidential informant's or cooperating witnesses' prior history of cooperation with law enforcement, prior criminal history statements, or any other information that could be used to identify a confidential informant or a cooperating witness, such as a name, image, address, date of birth, or unique personal identification number, such as a social security number, driver's license number, account number, or telephone number. As used herein, PII materials includes any information that can be used to identify a person, including a name, address, date of birth, social security number, driver's license number, telephone number, account number, email address, or personal identification number. Medical materials includes any individually identified health information that is connected to a patient's name. We just going to go through that real quick. Confidential information refers to any document containing CW materials, PII materials, or medical materials. Defense team includes defendant's counsel of record, other attorneys at defense counsel's law firm who may be consulted regarding case strategy. In this case, defense investigators who are assisting defense counsel with this case, retained experts or potential experts, and paralegal.
So what's going on, Is this dude, so Big U over here, he's going to try to I don't know if he's going to try to do it, but he don't want no public defender, He don't want nothing, He actually going to try. He said that he can't actually get a lawyer because the government destroyed his assets or took his assets or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? So he can't afford a lawyer at all, That's fucked up. That's fucked up, But But ain't his sons are full, like what his son can't get him a lawyer? Like his son won't be able to help him and get him a lawyer or anything like that? Like no one can help him, like, because his son's an NFL football star, right? So that's different.
Legal assistance, and other support staff to defense counsel who are providing assistance on this case. The defense team does not include defendant's family members, or any other associates of defendant. The government is authorized to provide defense counsel with confidential information marked with the following: legend. Confidential information, content subject to protective order. The government may put that legend on the digital medium, such as a DVD or hard drive, or simply label a digital folder on the digital medium to cover the content of that digital folder. The government may also redact any PII contained in the production of confidential information. If defendant objects to a designation that material contains confidential information, the parties shall meet and confer. If the parties cannot reach an agreement regarding defendant's objection, defendant may apply to this court to have the designation removed. Interesting. Defendant and defense team shall use the confidential information solely to prepare for any pretrial motions, plea negotiations, trial, and sentencing hearing in this case, as well as any appellate or post-conviction proceedings. The defense team shall not permit anyone other than the defense team to have possession of confidential information, including defendant, while outside the presence of the defense team, meaning you can only see this paperwork while you in here. Ain't no taking this back to yourself. Notwithstanding the above, the defendant may see and review CW materials only in the presence of defense counsel, and defense counsel shall ensure that defendant is never left alone with any CW.
So Big U trying to say that he never seen the indictment. His lawyer never showed him the indictment. He don't even know what he's indicted for. He only seen the complaint. So he's only seeing the complaint. They only giving him a complaint. They ain't giving him an indictment. It's like maybe he could, who knows? Big U probably is smart. Could probably be the people everything he got going on right now. Because why the fuck he ain't seen an indictment? Or maybe he ain't too smart. He just didn't get his indictment, or whatever the case may be. Or maybe his lawyers just ain't fucking with him, or they not fucking. I don't know what's going on. But you ain't see your indictment yet. It's crazy.
CW materials. At the conclusion of any meeting with defendant at which defendant is permitted to view CW materials, defendant must return any CW materials to defense counsel, who shall take all such materials with counsel. Defendant may not take any CW materials out of the room in which defendant is meeting with defense counsel. At no time, under no circumstance, will any confidential information be left in possession, custody, or control of defendant, regardless of defendant's custody status. Defendant may review PII materials and medical materials only in the presence of a member of the defense team, who shall ensure that the defendant is never left alone with any PII materials or medical materials. At the conclusion of any meeting with defendant at which defendant is permitted to view PII materials or medical materials, defendant must return any PII materials or medical materials to the defense team, and a member of the defense team present shall take all such materials with him or her. Defendant may not take any PII materials or medical materials out of the room in which defendant is meeting with the defense team. Defendant may see and review confidential information as permitted by this protective order, but defendant may not copy, keep, maintain, or otherwise possess any confidential information, in this case, at any time. Defendant may not write down or memorize any data or information contained in the confidential information. I wonder if they're going to basically say he better not get on that phone, or she may not get on that phone and say anything. We're going to see, though, because this is what happened in the Dirt case. The defense team may review confidential information with a witness or potential.
I feel like maybe LUCE Cannon and WACK 100, WACK feel like he was getting too much insurance shit, so maybe they fake beefing back and forth or something like that, just for the Big U situation, so it could look like they're not fucking with each other, so WACK could stay out the limelight or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Witness in this case, including defendant. And some of y'all gonna say, well, that's the memorized part. Yeah, you can say that, but they still need to put it in writing, in my opinion, but whatever. Defense counsel must be present whenever any CW materials are being shown to a witness or potential witness. A member of the defense team must be present if PII materials or medical materials are being shown to a witness or potential witness before being shown any portion of confidential information. However, any witness or potential witness must be informed of and agree in writing to be bound by the requirements of the protective order. No member of the defense team shall permit a witness or potential witness to retain confidential information or any notes generated from confidential information, meaning the snitches can't even take their homework home. The defense team shall maintain confidential information safely and securely. It shall exercise reasonable care in ensuring.
Yeah, they can't even take. No one could take nothing home. No one's gonna have no names. It's, yo, what the fuck? They protect this. They protected the witnesses like a mother right there. They're not playing, GG. They're not playing. They protecting the witnesses with they fuck. Yo,
the confidentiality of those materials by not permitting anyone other than members of the defense team or defendant or witnesses and potential witnesses as restricted above to see confidential information, not divulging to anyone other than members of the defense team, defendant, witnesses, and potential witnesses the contents of confidential information. And 3, not permitting confidential information to be outside the defense team's offices, homes, vehicles, or personal presence. CW materials should not be left unattended in any vehicle to the extent that those defense team witnesses or potential witnesses create notes that contain in whole or in part confidential information, or that the extent copies are made for authorized use by members of the defense team, such notes, copies, or reproductions become confidential information subject to the protective order, must be handled in accordance with the terms of protective order. The defense team shall use confidential information only for the litigation of this matter and for no other purpose. Litigation of this matter includes any appeal filed by defendant and any motion filed by defendant pursuant to 28 U.S.C. 2255 in the event that a party needs to file confidential information with the court or divulge the contents of confidential information in court filings. The filings should be made clear under seal. If the court rejects the request to file such information under seal, the party seeking to file such information publicly shall provide advance written notice to the other party to afford such party an opportunity to object, otherwise respond to such intention. If the other party does not object to the proposed filing, the party seeking to file such information shall redact any CW materials, PII materials, or medical materials and make all reasonable attempts to limit the divulging of CW materials, PII materials, or medical materials. Any confidential information inadvertently produced in the course of discovery prior to entry of protective order shall be subject to the terms of this protective order. If confidential information was inadvertently produced prior to entry of this protective order without being marked confidential information, contest subject to protective order, the government shall reproduce the material with the correct designation and notify the defense counsel of the error. The defense team shall take immediate steps to destroy the unmarked material, including any copies. If any confidential information contains both CW materials and another category of confidential information, the information shall be handled in accordance with the CW materials provisions of this protective order. Confidential information shall not be used by any member of the defense team in any way, in any other matter absent an order by this court. All materials designated subject to the protective order maintained in the defense team's files shall remain subject to the protective order unless and until such order is modified by this court within 30 days of the conclusion of appellate and post-conviction proceedings. Defense counsel shall return CW materials to the government to certify that such materials have been destroyed within 30 days of that conclusion of appellate and post-conviction proceedings. Defense counsel shall return all PII materials or medical materials certified that such materials have been destroyed or certified that such materials are being kept pursuant to the California Business and Professions Code and the California Rules of Professional Conduct. In the event that there is a substitution of counsel prior to when such documents must be returned, new defense counsel must be informed of and agree in writing to be bound by the requirements of protective order before defense counsel transfers any confidential information to the new defense counsel. New defense counsel's written agreement to be bound by the terms of the protective order must be returned to the assistant U.S. attorney assigned to the case. New defense counsel then will become the defense team's custodian of materials designated subject to the protective order, shall then become responsible upon the conclusion of appellate and post-conviction proceedings for returning to the government, certifying the destruction of or retaining pursuant to the California Business and Professions Code and the California Rules of Professional Conduct, all PII materials or medical materials, and to returning to the government or certifying the destruction of all CW materials. Defense counsel shall advise defendant and all members of the defense team of their obligations under the protective order and ensure their agreement to follow the protective order prior to providing defendant and members of the defense team with access to any materials subject to the protective order. It is so ordered. May 7, 2025. Fernando L. Rocha, United States District.
Now, as far as it goes for like loose cannon and the rumors about him, and I ain't spoke on it. The reason I haven't spoke on it is because I just don't believe it. Some people will, some people won't, but right now, I
don't know if loose cannons actually. I don't know if they actually got evidence that loose cannons actually telling about it. I just feel like it's just a play that these niggas is trying to make up, GG. You know what I'm saying? But this dude, I don't know about this dude. This dude's different. He goes on the front line.
Hey,
he trying to look like a man in black and everything. Look
just
at
left Big U's court date.
What?
More drama. More drama.
Why this dude trying to act like he's
Denzel Washington said, what a day. What a motherfucking day. Listen. So you know we showed up to Big U's court date, right? Y'all remember
Well, Loose Cannon don't know that Loose Cannon be trying to act like the people actually fuck with him, like the government fuck with him, like they wouldn't even fuck with this nigga, because I don't know. I don't think people will actually fuck with this nigga. Look at him, we like goofy.
What happened last court date? Couple little minions get to popping it, blah 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 blah. Let's get in the elevator. Oh, we in the elevator. We don't want to fight. Let's go outside. Don't nobody want to fight, right? It's crazy, right? So kind of the same thing happened. So let me just tell y'all what was going on. So first off, beautiful building. The First Street Courthouse is a beautiful building. Go look at the pictures I posted. Look like a glass house.
Who the fuck this nigga thinks he is? Denzel Washington? He's trying to take out his badge. Like, this nigga thinks he's Denzel Washington or some shit like that. Like, what the fuck? Like, yo, man, get your shit together.
I mean, it looked like modern, you know. Like, look at the inside, bro. Like, I mean,
why is this dude showing us a federal building like it's a tourist spot? This nigga goes to jail to say, oh shit, jail looks cool. Oh, this how jail looks. This nigga go to the courthouse to see, take pictures out of like, what the fuck you taking pictures of the federal building? We know it's fucking probably a good building. Like, who the fuck, bro? Like, come on, the federal building. Like, come on now. Like, get serious, bro. You gonna show us a building of a courthouse, Look how nice it is, This dude's the nigga that works at the job and thinks that he owns Best Buy because he's at Best Buy. You know what I'm saying? No, you don't run Best Buy, bro. This ain't your Best Buy, bro. You talk about
beautiful inside, right? I mean, even like beautiful building. You know what I'm saying? Like even all the way up, like even walking, they got like an infinity pool. Like I'm taking selfies in the building. You know what I'm saying?
What?
like come on, man. The building is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
this is
beautiful building, right? So take this off. We go in there, and first I go.
What's wrong? This dude forgot to imagine fucking nation. He actually thinks like he's a detective. He actually thinks he's part of the gang unit. Like what the fuck? He's part of the gang task force, bro. What's up with this dude?
To the federal building down the street. I'm thinking it's gonna be in the same courthouse, right? Oh, more Louis. I'm thinking it's in the same courthouse. So I'm at the one down the street where it was at last time. And I go in there, they say, who sent you here? He's not here. He's at First Street. I said, oh, good thing I'm early. I go everywhere early. I said, how far is that? She says walking distance. I said, cool. Eddie boy, let's roll. We on a mission. It's the 12-minute walk. We get there about 1:40. You know what I'm saying? So I said, I see everybody waiting outside to go in. I said, oh, everyone's here. We get there, we go in. They have another check. First, they check you walking in the building. You can't bring none of this stuff in the building. You can't bring none of it. You feel me? So, you know, but they have another check going to the courtroom.
Bro, that boy thinks he got the fucking strap, the badge. He actually thinks he's like one of them. He's going to the courthouse. He's in the suit. He's in the tuxedo. He drove a Crown Victoria to the fucking to the courthouse. This dude is different. This dude 600 is different. Like where you like why do you feel like he's on his 00 mission? Yeah, he thinks he's 007. He's on his James Bond. This thing is Inspector Gadget. This motherfucker actually thinks he's Inspector Gadget, motherfucker Steve, nigga, looking like Blue's Clues, nigga. He put out his badge. He said, hold on, guys, look at my badge, everybody. Let me take it off. It's too heavy. Hold on. Oh, look at you can't bring none of this stuff in the courthouse. So why the fuck you showing us? Like if it was like that you brung in a courthouse, nigga. Like you left it in a locker. You went to the locker. You locked it in a locker. And went in the courthouse. Like you followed procedures to get in there. Like you left your badge and shit like that. You followed procedures, GG. Like this dude's crazy, bro. Like who the fuck? Yeah, he's on some whole different shit.
Where they take everything again. So bam, walk in, Big U sitting right there. Big U's in custody. And way down closer to the judge, damn near right by the judge is Loose Cannon. Now, Loose Cannon got the George Jefferson going. He looked whooped, you know. He ain't shaved his hair off. He looked toe up. He looked stressed out. Looked toe up. So behind him is like bleachers for the other 5 defendants on the case: FJ, Blanton, Robinson, the lady, Martin. They all there. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, if Loose Cannon look get messed up, why you just say Loose Cannon look messed up? If Loose Cannon look get messed up, it's like you want Loose Cannon to feel lower than what he already is. Like he is actually locked up, but you want him to feel lower than where he is. Like that don't even make no fucking sense, GG. Why would you want Loose Cannon to feel lower than where he is? Then you gonna fucking sit there, and just lie on it, blatantly lie on the dude, saying that he's doing this, he's doing that, that you're talking to his lawyer, making up, you know what I'm saying, content, who knows, he's just running content, but hey, you keeping his name alive, who knows if y'all got a deal about this, I don't know what's going on with y'all, you know what I'm saying, we would know, you know what I'm saying, the world would never know.
Yeah, they all there. Everybody show up. People. His family over there, a couple little minions over there, whatever, right? So as the case proceeding starts, Big U's attorney, first the judge say everyone's going to trial. I'm like, damn, ain't nobody taking no deal? Everybody going to trial? That's crazy. But Big U's lawyers say he wants to submit something and he doesn't want to say it in open court. He would like to submit it under seal. I kind of look at any boy like, what you trying to submit under seal on behalf of your client? Like, what needs to be, what you trying, the court don't need to see.
Bro, if he was submitting anything that you're trying to like indicate that he's snitching what he's gonna tell on himself about first of all. And second of all, if he's like, if he was telling didn't you promote that? So wouldn't you be like, oh yeah, he's following what you're doing, but that's not the case, bro. You know what I'm saying? So why are you trying to pull the WACK 100 move Oh, what are you doing under the seal maybe he pulling some, you know what I'm saying, who knows? He was working with the government. Maybe he wanted, you know what I'm saying, give him something that they was working on, or whatever the fuck they was doing. We would never know at this moment,
bro. Snitch vibes is popping out already. Like,
well, you just pulled out a badge from your shirt.
So when I leave, I call one of my partners. We doing like,
bro, Spencer Kajic is over here talking about snitch vibes. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? You just pulled out a fucking badge from your shirt. You just pulled out the fucking. You just had the strap right there, trying to act like you just pulled it out from the waist bucket. You brought it to the courthouse with you and all that. You just like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, you're talking about snitch vibes. I mean. That's your energy, Dandara.
Years in the fantasy, bro. What could that mean? It could possibly mean that, you know, he's telling them that he got an agreement with the LAPD. Who knows, bro? We don't know, but I've never seen that, right? So fast forward through the court. This little proceeding right here was to see if they're going to start trial in a couple weeks or postpone it to a proposed date in next May. All Big U's minions, which I call them minions, defendants, got arrested with him, want the court case to be trial to be started next May. Big U objects that. He doesn't want to wait till next May. And Big U also said that he never received the indictment. The judge says, well, you need to talk to your lawyer. Your lawyer's sitting right next to you. He said he's only seen the complaint. Like, you've been in jail a month. Like, how you ain't seen that or indictment? Bro, it came out like 3 days later. Like, huh? What type of dump truck lawyer you got? Then his lawyer said that he don't want to be involved in the case. And Big U said he want to go pro.
You see, look at that. What the fuck? The lawyer said he don't want to be involved in the case, but the lawyer probably said that so they could have a longer time. So the lawyer's actually helping the government, bro, because he said that so they could actually move forward and with the case and data for next year. GG didn't want to rush it. Like, what the hell? That's different.
Pro per. You know what's so crazy about Big U saying go pro per? He didn't even say pro per. He don't even know the proper wording. He said, I'm gonna go per se. Nigga, who go pro per in the feds, nigga? He said he can't afford a lawyer. His words were, all my assets have been destroyed. But that's not the wording, destroyed, bro. You mean took? There's got to be another word, bro. He can't go pro per, bro. He ain't got the smarts for that, right? But in all, they're going to prolong his court to trial to next year. They're going to have another conference with him and his lawyer, just the judge, I believe, on the 16th or 21st, something like that. But So leaving there, right? You know the little minions got to like pump themselves up to say something to 600 in the presence, right? So we leaving, right? One little buster minion I never seen before. He's my minion. All them dudes are short minions, little buster.
That's how you know he can't fight. He can't fight. 600 can't fight. And the only reason why 600 can fight, he feels like he got power, so he could fight the data, like he could fight, but he can't. And that's why he's saying minions, that he's saying short people and this people and that people, because he wouldn't even mention that. Were you mentioning short people, or you mentioning this, or you mentioning that, you're mentioning you're 6'5", you're trying to use a scare tactic to try to help someone that hopefully that somebody's not a day nervous from somebody saying that you're 6'5", that they'll be like, oh, I'm nervous, he's 6'5", or he does, oh, he's this, or he did that. Intimidation tactics, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you shouldn't have to use intimidation tactics, especially if you're 6'5", nigga. What you fucking you're like? Why the fuck you saying you're 6'5", motherfucker? I mean, the world could see. I mean, they got eyes, right? Yeah, you nervous, nigga.
Well, I'm like 6'5", bro. Dude gonna say, hey man, let me ask you a question. What's up, bro? I don't even know you, my nigga. Hey man, you got a problem with you? Why you come to the court? Why you didn't pull up on him? I said, I ain't got no problem with that nigga, bro. Fuck that nigga, bro. I ain't got a problem with that nigga. Fuck him. And he said something slick. I'm like, you said what? What you want to hop in the elevator, bro? He like, you come on. I said, what's happening? Get in the elevator. He like, I'm like, what's happening? He like, what? You trying to fight in a federal courtroom, bro? I said, well, you know what? All right, for sure. It's a public sidewalk right there. Let's get it.
Another nigga who want to act extra. He acts extra gangster in a federal building. He acts extra gangster when a cop's walking around. He's gonna act extra gangster. Well, that's just like, what you acting extra gangster, bro? Like, extra is crazy. Extra is not like, calm down, bro. Relax.
We walk out there. What's happening? Well, what you want to do? I said, use a buster, bro. Use a bitch. He like, what you want to do? I said, bro, whatever you want to do, bro. We right here. What's happening? I can't take off on you, but if you come within a few feet, I can get off on you first. So you either take off or come close and we can get it cracking. He's sitting back popping it. I said, oh man, you ain't like that, bro. So another little buster, another 50-year-old minion who's about 5'6", walk up nice. Cranky Bobby thing. 6 feet on the phone. 6 feet. Well, what's up, bro? Like, what's going on? Oh, this nigga over here popping it, bro. Mind you, we've been popping for a good 5 minutes before anybody come outside. Finally, the whole courtroom finally see us walk out. He get more theatrics. Well, what you want to do, bro? What you mean? We came out here to do whatever we was gonna do. What you mean? What you want to do? So then, little crank by a little bus, like, yeah. I said, nigga, you was just nice. What are you talking about now? I'm like, these niggas is nice, bro. Like, man, I said, bro, what you want to do? Man, you outside the court building, bro. Listen, what you want to do? I don't give a fuck about none of that court building, bro. What's happening? What we doing, nigga? I'm like, these niggas come up here to talk. Like, I done seen niggas get stomped out in the courtroom, in the court building, outside the court building. Them dudes ain't living like that, bro. You got, man, I'm sick.
Yo, this nigga got a whole hood story from coming from a federal court day. This motherfucker got a fucking movie like he went into the projects, nigga, for the fucking day. He went to hood day. He came out with some squabbles underneath the belt. Look at his face. Look how he's trying to fucking sound. He actually went to a court day with a badge, right? What, looking like Inspector Gadget, look like a 007, looking like he like fucking like he wants to be Denzel Washington from Training Day, so he gonna go there, right? Trying to act like he's feeling himself and come back with a hood story, Oh, I was about to fight people at the federal court building, bro. Tell it to the judge. Fuck you talking about? Tell it to the motherfucking judge, nigga. The fuck you talking about? Tell it to the motherfucking judge, you fraud.
6'5", these dudes like,
yeah,
man, you big, man. Busters.
They think you're big.
Leave again without a scratch.
Another. How many times? Pause. How many times you gonna say?
And I told these dudes I was going to the court date.
Motherfucker's a stripper, bro.
You know what they tell me? I bet you won't go to the next court date. Well, guess what? I'm here. Where y'all at? See, they be so mad that it's in their face and they don't know how to act. I keep telling y'all, bro, them dudes ain't living like that, bro. When I was in the streets, I didn't care about living or dying or going to jail. You have never heard me while I was in the street say, oh, I don't want to go to jail. This nigga said, I don't want to go to jail. Well, nigga, you ain't about that life, bro. But I know you ain't about that life because that's why I'm up here. And you know I ain't got no gun. You catch me outside that courtroom, I'm ready. But we have, you know, I don't have a gun, so you can do whatever you want to do. These dudes is not like that. I see these dudes every day. Then he said, I watch you.
Bro, why the fuck? How can you do whatever you want to do in a federal court building? Like, why is like, what's up with this dude? This dude, man, he's on his high haters. Like, this dude actually believed that. Yo, bro, this dude's actually delusional. He's delusional, bro. He's delusional. WACK been souping this nigga. I think he got South Down syndrome. Not even trying to get dumb on him. I'm saying to the people out there, but this dude must be a little bit autistic.
Your videos, nigga, you be doing all that, but why you don't come to the hood, nigga? Fuck you and your hood, nigga. Now what, nigga?
What?
Fuck you and your hood. Now what?
What?
They're just getting it, popping it. Hey, but bro, listen, man. It was a funny, long day. I got to see. Oh, you know what? When I walked in, I seen Big U, right? He didn't say nothing to me again, but he did acknowledge it. Boy, he smiled like, what up? Like he smiled and acknowledged and said, what's up to him? I don't know when last.
He's gonna go to another court day and see the nigga, like, oh shit. And he said, fuck you in your hood, nigga, in a federal court building. That's what you're gonna say, Yeah, this dude's different. And then you might keep showing the strap and shit like that. Like, what is your problem, bro? You nervous? Anxiety's kicking in, Then he said, I had a good day today. You got a story to tell, bro?
Last time they seen each other, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But he's seen him, he acknowledged him. You feel me? But the minions didn't show up for no smoke. 600 gonna make another video about the Busters. Yeah. You know, I put up fresh to death, you know, with the suit on and all that. But anyway,
looking like a secret agent, nigga. That's what you was looking like, looking fresh to death. You was looking like a fucking secret agent, nigga. Shrieking motherfucking agent, But anyway, let's see what Rick Rock from Compton gotta say. You got a little knowledge.
TV, and we back with the content. But before we get to the content, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also hit that notification bell and catch Lionel's trying to get their views up, get their numbers up like everybody else on social media. Now they doing a good job over there defending.
Let's get to it.
And this is a letter to all the content creators that's running the fake narrative and lying on Loose Cannon, making claims that he's working with law and.
Yo, what's goody, Tiny? Where you been on, Dantata? What's goody, Dantata? Where you has been? Yeah, it's been MIA, Dantata. What's good?
Shit, bigging it, keeping these hoes on. What you been on?
All right, that's what you be on? That's what you be on? You getting money with the bitches?
You already know, man. You gotta go beat the feet, man.
I understand, Dada. We could politic about it, Dada. If that's how life treat you, that's how life treat you, Dada. It's all good. Make sure you keep it, you know what I'm saying?
I need that note, that plug talk bad.
You don't need no blood talk, motherfucker. You making money with them, it's all profit, Dada. So you already on the go, Dada. You doing better than blood talk once you make it to that, you know what I'm saying, that level.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's just moving at that. Now you're moving backwards. You talking like that, bro. Now you just trying to be. I think you've been hanging around your cousins a little too much. You know what I'm saying? You're having too much fun, bro. You want to stay. What's the way you're supposed to be. But it is what it is, bro. That's what's up, though. You got anything to say about this little situation about your boy 600 right there?
Oh shit, yeah, man. That nigga the police, man. I shit.
That nigga's different though. Dada. He got imagination though. He actually feels like he's part of their crew, Dada. Like he's in with them, Dada. Like he can actually, like he's speaking for them, Dada. They don't fuck with him either. He's a part of nobody's crew, nigga. The boys don't fuck with him. he's whack 100 just feeding on fucking bullshit. He actually thinks that he's going somewhere with the situation, the data. You know what I'm saying? So this is, you know what I'm saying? That's a fact. What's goody? What's goody, Uda? What's goody, Uda on the go? What's poppin'? That nigga Uda, he been outside the Diddy fucking Courthouse, done data over there, done data with the free Diddy shirt, done data.
Oh, that boy in New York?
Yeah.
Yeah, get that content.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is doing what they gotta do. We living our life. That's what it is. We just living our life. Moving along. 2025. That's how you gotta get it. All right. Stay more righteous than ever. You gotta keep putting out your content. You say you got some on the stroll. Let us see something. You know what I'm saying? You better go over there, tell them call you daddy. You know what I'm saying? Smack some ass. You know what I'm saying? Play some golf. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Show how you bagging them some pussy, whatever the case may be. That's what I'm saying. You be all right. You don't like shit.
Enforcement. Now, ain't that a trip? Yo, I know y'all been listening and watching to this internet, watching it on the same before. See, he been doing the same thing for Big U for a long time, putting out stuff that we don't know if it's true or not, defamation of character on his part. So now when it turns around, which is content, it's a big old problem in the world of content. We got the content. That's what everybody say. We got the content. Well, anyway, man, they went to and had a cease and desist letter. Everybody's lying on him. Well, this is the part.
So what you think? What you feel about Big U? Cause what? Big U don't got a lawyer, because they holding all his money and shit like that, right? Cause they froze all his accounts.
Big U ain't got a lawyer, bro. How Big U ain't got a lawyer, man?
They froze his accounts.
Yeah, but all these rich niggas, you know, niggas can't get bro a lawyer and shit. Like, what the fuck going on?
I mean, he got a son. That's an NFL player, but other than that, I don't think anybody else is gonna fucking help him out, you know, because you gotta understand that Big U's a bully. So if you got money and you was around him, he probably was bullying your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's fucked up.
If you got money, you ain't gonna be around that nigga, or you gonna hurt him. Because you're gonna stop having his hand in your hand, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So more or less, you're gonna stay the fuck away from that nigga because you don't want, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna let him do whatever for his little petty movements. So if that's the case, he probably don't have nobody that's gonna actually give him a handout, taken. That's how he makes money, bro.
Yeah, he gonna need a Brian Steele, bro. He gonna need like the Drew Finley niggas.
Yeah.
Like $2 million lawyer type shit.
That's a fact. That's a fact. If he had the Drew Finley or the Brian Steele, then you know what I'm saying. But they busy. Brian Steele's with the Diddy situation right now, so he's busy. And Drew Finley, he's with the he's with the Little Dirk situation right now, so he's
where that nigga ASAP Rocky lawyer. Like, you got to get them niggas that's, you feel me, beating bodies and shit. Like,
that's a fact. He got. But how you gonna get that? He got all his accounts is frozen.
Shit, Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz Khalifa don't fuck with that nigga.
Man, he had that nigga paying all type of shit.
Nigga, he was bullying that nigga, bro. So now that he's gone, you think Wiz Khalifa cares? You see, when love is natural, it's just natural. When nigga,
he still got power though. Behind the wall, he probably still makes some shape. Like,
but when it's business, it's business. He got power behind the wall, but niggas ain't actually fuck with that nigga. Who he's gonna send to actually fuck with him? Other people, they probably don't even conduct themselves like it could be niggas in his own hood, they probably don't conduct themselves like him. You know what I'm saying? So even if they are fucking with this nigga, they don't conduct themselves how he conduct himself. You know what I'm saying? Maybe shit got a little better now. You know what I'm saying? People could breathe a little bit. Because he had his foot on everybody's neck.
Yeah.
So it's a whole different type of atmosphere when you got a whole different type of dude, you know what I'm saying, guys, got your foot on everybody's neck that's around you. That's different, bro. I understand you was putting pressure on the city, but you only putting pressure on your own set. That's weird as fuck, Dandada. Like, it's crazy, Dandada. That you must have some real tough mother individuals over there. I mean, some real soft individuals over there, Dandada. Like, everybody just listening to your ass, Dandada. I don't know how that shit work. And I'm not talking about everybody, because people it could get like that, Dandada, if you're righteous. Like, you know what I'm saying? People gonna follow the righteous regardless of the fact. But nigga, when you're fuck over here, you're doing the most, GG, it's not gonna happen, Dandada. You was doing the most.
Where a lot of y'all don't understand what's going on. See, y'all getting in y'all feelings and y'all.
So this nigga says, this nigga, I guess he thinks that the government's over here plotted against him or whatnot, Dandada. So he says that he's gonna fucking, what's that, represent himself. You heard that shit? Have you ever even heard that shit? No, like, how long has it been since you heard some dumb shit like that, Dandada, in the courthouse, Dandada? I'm gonna represent myself, Dandada. Even though it don't gotta be dumb, Dandada, because some people, you know what I'm saying, they probably can represent themselves, Dandada. But when was the last time you heard some shit like that?
Shit, recently I heard when it who the fuck?
But the dude that said that, was he all there in the head? Did he look like he was like mad smart?
No, he was a crazy nigga. Yeah, it was some crazy nigga, bro. That dude that ran over all the people and shit, and he was like talking crazy to the judge, snapping at the judge and shit.
Yeah, I think I seen that shit too. I seen that shit too, Dandada. He said he was representing himself. Yeah, Dandada, come on now. So that's how big you was looking. He's looking like that, Dandada. The deranged person, Dandada. Like, nah, big you gotta get right, Dandada. It shouldn't be like that. That's a motherfucking fact.
Getting emotional, and I done told a few of y'all, you have to keep your emotions out of this stuff. Get your money off of here, have fun, and rise to the next level. Too much thought, overthinking this stuff, it depresses you out, and it's not good for your health. So what I'm gonna say this. Now, y'all saying they lying on Loose Cannon. They making up claims on Loose Cannon being a rat, right? Have y'all ever thought that they doing it on purpose? See, this is how you beat somebody, and y'all not looking at this because y'all looking at it one-sided. Some of y'all too young to know how these games are played. Maybe they want to make up lies on the guy.
Yeah, so Big U's fuck, you saying. Big U's actually fuck, you saying, Dandada. Ain't no way, because he ain't got one of them lawyers, Dandada, and he's going to represent himself. And he got fucking 20,000 wiretaps, even though we don't know what the fuck they say on them calls, Dandada. They could be saying anything.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, he's smart. And he's smart because he basically like, bro, ain't no sense of wasting money on a lawyer, bro. That shit, like, you cook. So he like, fuck it, I'm gonna just do it myself.
Yeah. But do it himself, what you mean? Is he actually smart enough to do it himself? That's what I'm trying to tell you. He's on a fucking RICO, Dandada. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't fighting no fucking traffic ticket, Dandada. You want to represent yourself, GG. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he just
Even
like, he probably feeling like, fuck it, this is the last, you know what I'm saying? My last, you feel me? Hail Mary. Last Hail Mary, bro. Like,
you think, yo, this nigga's different, Dandada.
Yeah, niggas be feeling like that. Like, I feel like I can represent myself better. Like, damn, fuck this fucking PD. Like, niggas talk like that. Like,
that's thinking crazy, Dandada. At the end of the day, Dandada,
these jailhouse lawyer niggas and shit.
You gonna need a team, bro. And that's what you gonna need a team no matter what, GG. Like, if they got a team, because they got a team, you know what I'm saying? It's a team against you, Dandada. And these people, they came strong. Why? Like the Diddy case, he got a team. He got, how many lawyers did he got? 15, 7? Like, how many fucking lawyers that nigga got, Dandada? You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have a team, Dandada. Because you gotta comb through a lot of shit. And all you gotta do is just, you know what I'm saying? It's a situation where Big U, like, if he had, like you said, if he had a Brian Steele or a Drew Fillon nigga, they could beat that case for him. They could beat it for him. They probably beat it. I don't know what it says on the wiretaps or anything like that, but I feel like a case is just a case. So a case is there. You know what I'm saying? So what a case is, it's not it's not if the person did it or they didn't do it. It's they gonna comb through the case and they're gonna find mistakes that people made, and everybody's making mistakes. The boys made a mistake when they was writing the situation. Certain people made a lot of mistakes because they wasn't there. They don't know what's going on, so they just writing shit. You know what I'm saying? And when they writing shit, you gotta comb through the situation and you see all the mistakes, and then you take it, and then that's what it is. You got the, you know what I'm saying? It's more to that. It's not that easy, but they know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's possible, but shit, you going big, you over here trying to represent yourself. That's practically impossible. Like, what are you doing, bro? You're like, what are you doing?
Like the government, bro. This nigga crazy.
You didn't even you wasn't even like what they was trying to say. What they trying to say in the paperwork that I was reading, the data actually is like he's not even smart enough to like do his taxes, so they won't fuck with him. While he was getting money from the government, like you should have been on top of that. Like that's your first priority. You over here getting money, getting checks, $5 million from the government. You know it's the government's money. The government's paying you. You know what I'm saying? Like the city of LA, so you could do charity work and shit like that. So you know they're gonna be on top of you for that shit. So you should have did your tax refund, everything. You should have been on top of it. But even that, the littlest shit you wasn't on top of. So what makes you think that you're gonna really represent yourself? Yeah, far-fetched, bro.
Maybe they want to say he's telling. Maybe they want to say he's the reason why Lil Durk didn't get bail. So you guys could keep on getting on the internet and keep on trying to defend yourself because y'all so caught up in the emotions, you say anything to defend yourself. And in the midst of saying stuff to defend yourself, all they doing is stacking up more cases, more crimes on you, and gonna stick it to you when you go to trial or whatever the case may be. Best believe the district attorney is listening to everything. Maybe that's they plan. Maybe that's they plan to say you doing all this and doing all that so they could get you to talking, because once you get some time, you're out of the way. See, it's only so long that these prison guys on the phones calling home is going to last. The same topic is going to last. Something new is going to happen and all this is going to be over with. Now, it's a whole lot of stuff on a page where it's the same thing about other YouTubers. Lying, making up stuff, but it's all in the content. It's all the sport. If you can't take the heat, then get out the kitchen. Leave it alone. Go create new content.
You see, that's why I don't. That's one thing I'm not getting from here. When they blatantly keep saying repeatedly that these niggas is lying, and they know for sure that they lying. So if they lying, what makes you think they gonna get in fucking trouble? I don't get what you're saying. You're not. They don't make sense. Like either you mad that he's creating content and he's lying and going up, so you want him to get in trouble. So you gotta watch people, bro. People be wishing the most on you, or you gonna say he's lying and he's gonna get in trouble. You just saying he's lying because you just saying he's lying. That he's not lying. What is it? It's either or, because if you lie, you can't get in trouble for lies, right? Okay,
right.
Oh, all right. It wouldn't even make sense,
You think he did that shit?
What's good?
I say you think that nigga did that shit, bro?
Do I think who did what? Do I think who did what?
The nigga LUCE caught that hat.
What hat?
That these niggas talking about.
Oh, nah, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. He ain't charged with that. He's not charged with that.
Bro, they put that shit up on videos and shit, talking about like, look at the jacket, and I'm like, whoa, like this is an unsolved case, bro. Like,
nah. You what? That video that you seen? What
yeah.
The car? Was someone at the car? It was like a white car. I seen that video. Now that don't look like him. You can't. I don't know. That don't look like him though. I can't say that was him.
Like these niggas is crazy as fuck.
Just because there's a person right there, and it's like you looked at the video, so you think that's him? You could just say, "Oh yeah, that's LUCE." That's
nah. You can't say it's him, but it's like you see body style, bro, and be like, okay, like that shit kind of match up type shit. But like,
everybody's fucking got a fucking body style like that. Like a weight size like that. Like it's a fucking. You know how many people the same weight size as you, the same body. Like you know what I'm saying? You're gonna need more than that. That's I don't know. I don't think that's. I think that's. I don't even think that's a situation that Lucius Cannon's even involved
Only
in.
why I say that though, because like them motherfuckers been right about everything. They be bringing it to the internet, bro. They be right about all that shit, like the Big U murder shit, and then also it's like they bringing up this shit. So it's like,
Nah,
bro,
I don't think. From me, honestly, my best opinion, just by looking at it, I don't think that's him. Because if it was him, I could say this: he's a fucking, he's a what's that shit called? Like a crazy motherfucker. If he just sitting there blatantly something like that, go out the data, he's still talking on the phone, still doing what he's doing, still there, just chilling, lollygagging and shit like that. I don't think that's him, the data. He's still chilling and shit like that, the data. So more or less, the data, I don't feel like it's, you know what I'm saying? Because a nigga would have been like, oh shit, this smash shit. Like Brick Baby, he got quiet already. Who's kidding? He's still talking and shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? He's still on point. So, nah, I don't think that's him. What's up, peace and love?
What's up, bro? Just chilling, chopping.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Nah, but you feel that's him? You feel like that nigga got that much balls that he just shitting and niggas is putting out videos of him catching bodies or catching hats and data, and he just sitting there just blatantly just still lollygagging on the phone, having so much fun that doing what he's doing with his wife. You think?
yeah. Like you seen like the shit he did to the one niggas, bro. Like, bro, strip them niggas naked, like.
Stripping someone naked is something different than fucking. Look at, you don't have to strip someone naked. Someone was stripped naked for you. They that scared. Like, you know what I'm saying? It depending on who you stripping naked. Like,
but I'm talking about that video. I'm talking about the video.
If he stripped a tough motherfucker naked, then I could respect it. But you stripping just
they
anybody.
What, bro? They was OGs. Them niggas was from hoods and shit. They was like retired gangsters or some shit from like Crip hoods or some shit. They was saying, and he said the wrong shit, some shit, and they just, you feel me? It went up. But like, yeah, that shit was kind of brutal, bro. Like, damn,
if he was stripping a random nigga naked, this is what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy to strip someone naked. It's easy to strip someone naked from your own block, bro. Like you already know your whole block. You know who's there, who's not there. You understand who's tough, who's not tough. It's easier to strip someone naked.
I'm talking about that little jumper shit though. At the studios, the fucking
that's what
I'm talking. Yeah,
with Reed. Oh, with the Reed dude, with Jay Reed.
Yeah, that shit.
So you think? So what's stripping naked? JB wasn't stripped naked. What's stripping naked?
Them niggas was stripped naked.
He was butt ass naked.
Bro, them niggas was, the end of the video, bro. Them niggas was stretched out, butt ass naked, like they was dead, bro. In the alley, bro. Like this shit was crazy as fuck.
I didn't see his pants off and shit like that.
Man, them niggas was in that bitch, like that shit look bad.
I can say he was on the floor, but he wasn't stripped naked because homie said stop. WACK gonna said stop, so homie kind of stopped and shit like that. You know what I'm
saying? Hey, they put that shit out there though, but I'm just saying, like they you feel me? Like
pause.
They ain't dead.
No, go ahead though. Oh yeah, you good.
Yeah, pause or whatever the fuck. Like niggas pause
you
about
good, you good. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even from the East Coast, so you good, you good.
Oh, he's talking about, you know what I'm saying, stripping niggas and shit. Like, nah, but that's like,
niggas, no Diddy shit. Nah, you good.
Yeah, ain't no Diddy shit, man. That's what you feel me. But yeah, on the video, bro, you just gotta look at that shit. That shit crazy. Like, who the fuck? Like, why would you drop some shit like that, bro? And then these niggas keep bringing out new shit.
I seen that shit. I seen that out of 22 clip. The data, so boom. So he banged him. He banged Jay Reed. The data, like, well, let me see.
But that's my point. I'm saying, bro, he is savage. That nigga like real. Like they wasn't bullshitting, bro. They was like right about all that shit. So it's like,
but what makes him so boom? Cause he knocked somebody. That's what I'm trying to say. The data. What makes him what makes him a savage? What makes him a savage?
All that, bro. All that nigga hitting licks. All that wild shit.
Hitting licks. Boom. They said the stories was made up, the data, right? But even if he was a person that's hitting licks, or he like, all right, so he's hitting licks, Dada, or he's not hitting licks, or he knocks somebody out, so he looks like he he knocked the older dude out, or whatever the case may be, Dada, so he looks dangerous. So that just blatantly means everything that happens to transpire that they gonna point his name in was him, that he actually did it. Nah, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? He got a good goal, Dada. He did it for the internet, Dada. You know what I'm saying? If niggas is looking around, they seeing cameras, Dada, they at Adam 22, Dada, they know that this is about to get recorded, and he's about to go up, Dada. You know what I'm saying? Homie could have got, everybody takes fucking losses. So he hit him at a good time, or he did what he did, Dada. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna take
losing on that. He finna lose overall in that situation. He gonna lose. You feel me? He put it on for the internet, but overall he gonna lose in that situation because he definitely gonna get sued. Definitely probably get charged. He just crashed out. That's all he did. So it ain't really like he like that. He just dumb. To me, you know what I mean? Like, he's just dumb. Because everything he did is like, it ain't nothing like, it ain't no real gangster shit. He crashed out. He's stupid. That's all.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, look at them the events and all that shit, and then like these niggas just saying about bringing up this new murder shit. Like, bro, that murder kind of like
he a duck. Only ducks do that, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like that ain't, niggas that get away with shit, they ain't gonna put nobody on blast like that. I mean, like the person that get away with it, like the ducks gonna play. He's so happy to do it. You know what I mean? They're telling themselves, you know what I mean? He's so happy, like, yeah, nigga, I'm the guy. I don't know, you the sin guy. They sending you, fool. They sending you, boy.
He crashed, and then the nigga crashed out for WACK 100. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He ain't even got no long history tied with this guy, and he crashed not. He the sin guy. Yeah, sending fool.
Set up the whole play. Set up the whole situation at Adam 22, because I heard that they were. This is what I heard. That they actually went to lunch the day before. Set up the whole situation that WACK 100, Jay Reed, I think that's what his name is, the dude that got locked out, the daughter, and fucking Loose Cannon and Sharice, Loose Cannon's wife. They all went out to the restaurant, the daughter, and then WACK was trying to act like he don't know him and shit like that. So the next day, he told him to bang him down there, and fucking Loose Cannon, I guess, banged him and shit like that, whatever the case may be. Everything got caught right there at Adam 22, at the parking lot, whatever the case may be. So homie probably pressed charges to sue him or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? It's a crazy situation, but WACK 100 probably set up the situation so a situation could be happening right there on camera, so he could start getting locked up and shit like that. Because Loose Cannon was talking mad shit about him anyway. So he's trying to say he tricked him out his position. But Loose Cannon's thinking like, nigga, you ain't tricked nothing out the position. Nigga. You gave me the chance to actually, you know what I'm saying, get noticed. He's such a fucking crash out in the cut.
Loose Cannon, he took the little physical beat up charge because they never proved that they had brandished a weapon or used a weapon, because like that's just a fight, so he can take that. Now let them prove that he put that pistol on him. I bet his ass wouldn't have been doing all that talking then. Yeah. See what I'm saying? They played it to where it was like just a fight. And in LA like that, they don't care about all that fighting shit like that too much. You know what I'm saying? They don't too much get on you about all that. But let that pistol would have been like prove that he did something with that gun. Come on, bro. That's what Jay Reed ain't do. See, that's what I'm saying. You gotta understand, it was politics. Jay Reed really couldn't go all the way police. They posted the video, so they really went police first. You see what I'm saying? Because that was another gang member. So they were like, he ain't gonna go to the police. He gonna take that like that there, and he gonna keep it like that there. But they forced the man to take action. Y'all use the shit for content, embarrassing the man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You niggas goofy, straight goofy. So they forced some type of action on themselves. Something, you know what I mean? For real.
And then they acting like fucking feds playing or some shit. Like, bro, these niggas gonna be in the USP, bro. Like, the feds gonna play, bro. Like, these niggas fucking like calling from the feds and shit. This shit.
Oh,
It's just getting.
I just said that anybody that's been to Fed, Anybody that been in the feds know you cannot play on that phone like that, bro. You ain't got but 300 minutes. So he really, I don't know what he got going on. I have no idea what he got going on, bro. You get 300 minutes everywhere you go in the field.
I'm trying to find a
And you
fight,
can-
but it's an interview with the J. Reed dude, That's all I
it's a
see.
new one,
I
yo.
can't find the fight
It's a
no
new
more.
one. It's a new one.
They might have took that bitch down, bro, because like that shit like backfired on their ass.
Yeah, they definitely took it down. Because out of 22, he ain't playing that shit. Like, yo, what the fuck?
Shit,
Well, there's
that
videos.
That's it up on the investigation. They fucked up.
But J. Reed was crying about it. He's saying he's heartbroken because he was like, yo, nigga, they set me up, Bro,
that shit was bad, bro. Like that's like some really, you gotta like get your manhood back. Your manhood back, bro. That shit was like, fuck no.
Gigi, this is what I'm trying to tell you.
That humiliated him, dog.
I understand if it was tension and niggas was supposed to fight, nigga. He's showing up to Adam 22, to niggas that he had lunch with the night prior.
But still, no. He came, but they did have words though. It wasn't like he was like, "Oh, please forgive me." No, they had like a couple words to make him, grown man conversation, little quick disagreement, and then it happened like that. You know what I'm saying? Because
But they had lunch prior. They had the lunch prior to the whole situation. They went out to a whole restaurant, bro. So that means the worst that happened right there that just transpired. That means it was a play done out of that. They knew they was gonna bang this thing over him. He didn't know he was gonna bang this case.
He said Luce Cannon felt played, my nigga. About they really ain't want to fuck with him. You see what I'm saying? Well, he felt like Jay Reed was trying to cross him out. It's just so much miscommunication behind that shit. They played Luce Cannon, bro, and they used him to crash out on Jay Reed, where really my nigga Luce Cannon was feeling some type of way anyway.
Yeah.
So why not use him? You know what I'm saying? Why not use him to carry out the whole thing? And he took the rap too. That nigga took everything. WACK put it on him. He took it. So I'm like, oh, he's taking all that shit because it really ain't no real bad charge. Because Jay Reed ain't, go all the way. I don't know. I don't really know if he went all the way. He didn't sound like he went all the way though, because he never saying shit.
Nah, Luce Cannon's like that. Luce Cannon like that. He's the type of nigga to get jealous. Well, that's what they were saying. That he get jealous if you ain't fuck with him, so he'll have some type of animosity. He'll start trying to have beef with you and shit like that if you ain't fucking with him or whatever the case may be. Or if you don't know him, he's trying to be known and shit like that. So if you don't know him, you say you don't know him, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna feel so the way. He's gonna be on your heels.
Yeah.
If you can't take the heat, then get out the kitchen. If you can't play the game, if it's too much for you, just leave it alone. Because in this situation right here, only thing that's going to happen is his ass going to get twisted. Now I'm going to tell your ass something else that can happen. See, y'all don't be thinking shit, right? Y'all thinking one track minded. Y'all want shit to go in y'all favor. All somebody got to do is download every goddamn video you raggedy motherfuckers got on YouTube. Put it on one of these cards. This is an SD card. In case you didn't know that. Just record all the negative shit that he didn't put, just in case the DA missed some shit on another channel. It's a whole lot of channels his ass been on.
The fuck?
And walk right up in that goddamn courtroom. Come here.
Wow, what's up with this? This is what these niggas wants to do, Dandada. These niggas wishing bad on everybody, bro. He said just in case they miss something, Dandada. Like, this is what type of situations niggas is in.
Trying to get niggas locked up, bro.
Yeah, niggas be doing eye for eye, bro. They believe in that shit, dog. I'm telling you, you'll be amazed how niggas really get back on niggas, bro. This shit cut though. People gotta understand. Why do you want mercy in a game where it's no love and everything is crossed? People don't understand what I be saying. When it happened to you, you want to cry. But in the game, it's no love. So it's like, do it. I mean, it's eye for an eye. These niggas be playing real treacherous games. Niggas turn straight to the police when they say they're not the police. Because how you wish the man in jail? I don't give a damn how much content you want to run. Look what you're saying. You telling these people to make sure such and such, to make sure that they don't slip up and miss nothing. That means you want the man to go to jail. Straight up.
Yeah, he's different. That's different. But I don't know. I don't know the situation he got with him or whatever the case may be. If he even got a situation with him.
Verbal displays. They be having these little blah blah blah, but it ain't really who you got physical, bro. Who got physical? Like who slapped who stole from who? This shit all verbal.
That's not enough to waste energy on a person to be wishing anything on anything. Like I ain't wasting my energy to be wasting time wishing anything on anything. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just
right. Another black man.
Yeah.
Most definitely that. Most definitely that. Most definitely that right there.
You could be looking at a fucking picture waste your time doing something different, you know what I'm saying, get acknowledgement than anything else, all you gotta do is turn your fucking head. You don't gotta look that way, you don't fuck with him, you don't gotta look that way, GG. You don't want to deal with him like what he's doing, don't look that way, GG. That's simple.
Choice. You have a choice, man.
But you wanna fuck with him if you talking and you trying to fuck with him. That means that you're actually trying to fuck with him.
Hell yeah.
Who was that over there whistling and shit? Oh, that's one of them goddamn YouTubers. What? How can we help you? Here, take this right here and give it to the judge. And here go another one. Here go another one right here. I want you to give this one to the DA over there, to the judge.
But that's how you know that niggas believe anything they do in that look, because this is the same nigga that's saying that niggas is lying and shit like that. So you believe that niggas is fucking lying and niggas gonna get locked up for lies. And then you believe that you could grab YouTube videos and send it to the judge and you can get locked up for YouTube videos. Like, nigga, that's not how life works, bro. Like, these people need real evidence. These people need real shit. You just can't sit there and do no shit like that. There was 2 dudes in no jumper brawl. The 65-year-old man still halfway paralyzed. Marciniano.
Yeah, I told you, bro. Them niggas got fucked up, bro. Like, nigga, that shit was bad, bro.
Oh,
like I'm like, damn.
You fucking a 65-year-old or none of that's a senior citizen, nigga. What are you talking about, nigga? Like, you over here beating up a fucking 65. Like, do you get stripes off being a 65-year-old out there,
But you know them niggas still be gang banging though. Out there, niggas be 65 still gang banging and shit. So it's kind of different out there and shit.
So you never get to retire. You don't get to retire.
You can, but you gotta. It's a way that you do it. It's a way that you gotta do it. You could drop your flag, but it gotta be for like family. You gotta get out because family's sick, or it can't be because you tired of game banging. It's gonna. Bro, I don't know about that shit.
But damn, you left a 65-year-old paralyzed thing. A 65-year-old that died, he almost made it to 100, nigga. You gonna stop him?
But like I told you. Yeah, whatever by the age. But they came and said a couple words. So he came and put himself in that. I wouldn't give a damn if he was 165. You brung your ass up there with Jay Reed and y'all came up there playing when they said they was invited.
They said they was invited there. That's why.
I want to give it there. Jay Reed said when he walked up, when them niggas ain't giving the proper handshakes, he supposed to turn around and ran. Bitch, out of hell. When you won't get the proper handshake, when you come around anything, you already know it's something up, man. You know what I mean? Nigga don't fuck with you. Nigga don't fuck with you, boy. Bitch don't give you that proper greeting, boy. Huh? Oh shit.
So this is what he's saying. This is what the Jay Reed dude's saying. We go. Let's see. We'll use a little clip right here.
On love, man. That's what I went there on love, and I thought the brother was my brother. I really did. I thought WACK was my folks. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. And so for me, I'm just grateful I walked out there with my life, and I'm grateful to have you, Rock, to be able to put on this platform so you can understand and see. I'm not who they trying to make me out to be, bro. I really got love out here for these streets. And these tears ain't tears of sadness, brother. Just believe that I'm happy to be alive today. On love, man. That's what
that's a fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Man, that was that first bullshit. It's so many other, he done caught on and he lied about a lot of shit. It's so much new shit. That was the first one. No, play the latest one to update. He got new shit.
Who, Jay Reed?
Yeah, man, that was the first one. That's when he just got a chance to put his story out there like that. But he got updates on him talking more though.
This is the one
And
I
then he
got
got
right here.
Uda too. Listen, I told you he gave a shout out to Uda. He got an update with the one with Uda. He got a new one because he had gave a shout out to Uda.
Now that was Uda just posted his clipping of him. That's all he's doing.
Yeah, but I'm saying he still gave a shout out to him, and he was reiterating what Uda was breaking down. You know what I'm saying? Because you know Uda be giving it to him so gassy. I'm talking about, oh my God, salute to Uda. Uda on the go. Where you at, boy? Yeah, but anyway,
Yeah, you see Jay Reed Cannon fight right here. So yeah, Luce. So what Uda did, he posted a clip. He posted a clip. Uda didn't have him on his channel or nothing like that, but he posted a clip. But yeah, so that's what's going on.
He had him in the chat.
That's different. Hell yeah. So him crying right there, it makes me feel. This is what I feel, that when he's crying, he feels like WACK 100, that he actually went there. He thought that WACK 100 fucked with him, so he thought he was about to go on a rise, you know what I'm saying, start making contact with WACK 100 and shit like that, and WACK 100 actually flipped the script on him, because why would he sit there
He lied, man.
And cry?
He lied, man. He lied. I'm telling you, that first one he made, he lied, bro. The man came behind him and told the truth. What that dude name was? What the dude name? Man, it's the dude that kept cussing him out. The one in the middle man. He told the truth what really happened. Jay Reed wasn't supposed to go out there. He went anyway, bro. That he lied. Who?
Who was between them?
The guy that's in the middle of the deal. The one that WACK 100 and him and whoever was in the middle of the deal, he came and he told the truth, bro. Jay Reed lied, man. He wasn't supposed to go up there. They canceled the meeting. He said he gonna go out there anyway.
Oh, yeah. So you saying they canceled it?
Yes, they canceled the meeting. Jay Reed said he going anyway. Yes, man. Yes, man. The truth came out, man. That was the way he was crying on that first video. He just, man, hell no, man.
And so
they did fuck him up, but they, you know what I'm saying, that's what he happy about, that he went and they end up fucking him up, and they could have killed him because, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't supposed to be there. That people told him not to go, he still went. So now he happy he alive because bitch he supposed to listen and not took his ass up there.
That's what I bet. That's what I'm saying though. I bet. So nah. That's not what happened.
Yeah.
That's not what happened. Because why the fuck why would they go to the restaurant and eat?
What restaurant? What restaurant?
The night before they was eating at a restaurant. Loose Cannon. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Loose Cannon, his wife. Why would he bring his wife to a restaurant, to a nigga who he got beef with, to eat with Jay Reed and fucking WACK 100? They was eating at a restaurant the day before. So why would they eat at a restaurant?
Okay. Play that clip. I ain't never heard that. Play that. What that say? I never heard that.
I'm telling you. What are you talking about? I'm telling you that's what happened. I already heard it. I'm telling you right now that's what I'm telling you right now. You telling me what you telling me. I'm telling you. I never heard what you saying, but I'm saying that's wrong because I know they went to a restaurant already. But I'll look for the
listen. Hold up. Let me find out what the middleman name is. Hold up. Because I'm telling you what he said on out of his mouth. Hold up. It's the dude. It's the person they supposed to been meeting with. That was the meeting man in the middle.
Charles. What's her name? Charisse?
No, she ain't got nothing to do with that shit.
They all was at the restaurant.
Man, all I'm saying, where the fuck was Jay Reed gun at, bro? Who the fuck pull up?
I don't even know who Jay Reed is. I don't know who he is. You know what I'm saying?
He got no little nigga with him or nothing. Like, bro, these niggas is crazy.
Yeah, for real. Man, man, what the fuck that nigga name is that was saying that he told him not to go.
Is this J. Reed right here? I think this is J. Reed right here.
Let me see. Hold on. Who this is? Mike can help me. Who this is? Travis Ford. Travis Ford. Yeah, there you go. Travis Ford. That's what I'm telling you. Travis Ford got on the phone and told the truth, bro.
What's up? Super Bowl weekend.
That J. Reed right there. Loose Cannon, J. Reed. There you go. They went out to
Super
eat.
Bowl weekend. We got
that was Super Bowl weekend.
And she actually said it.
She said Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah, sure. Sharice actually said it too. Sharice actually said it too. She actually
but what you trying to say though? What you trying to say?
I'm just saying that they went out to eat the night before. That's what I'm telling you. So they set the meeting up for the no jumper situation. So I'm telling you that he went over there thinking everything was cool. He didn't go over there. That's why Tiny's like, where was his strap? He don't got a strap because he thought everything was cool. He was a little bit. He put his guard down. That's what I'm telling you. He thought he was his friend. He thought WACK was his friend. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, right. That's what he was saying. Like, damn.
So he went over there like now no beef shit. He went over there and got fucking he didn't know that was about to happen. He didn't even, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have his guard up. They went out to eat. So when he went there, he didn't have no guard up. So they hit him. Bam, bam, bam. They fucked him up. So they fucked him up, but he wasn't ready for that. He didn't know that was about to happen. It was just a situation that they already had a play going on, between them two, WACK 100 and Loose Cannon already had a play, like you said. He said he didn't like him already, so he was gonna fuck him up already, But look at the whole time. You can look how Loose Cannon was over there. He was just like this. And the homies over there trying to chill. WACK 100's over there being all extra friendly, laughing, chilling. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying nothing. All I'm saying is that why the fuck would it wasn't a situation that he showed up there for beef. It was a situation that he showed up there just trying to, you know what I'm saying, hop on the internet, or they had a meeting. They thought they was going to go there, and he got fucked up going there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. What you saying could be correct too, Donata. You know what I'm saying? But
I heard it. I'm trying to get you the clip. What Travis Ford was telling you what happened. I'm trying to figure out when that was when they had the dinner. He never said that they didn't know him. I know that, but he said they canceled the meeting. He still went.
The interview.
He had canceled.
He's showing up to no jumper. It must be an interview.
Yes.
So he's showing up to no jumper. It must be an interview. So, but they went to lunch. Well, I'm trying to tell you, they went to lunch the night prior. They went to lunch. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? The night prior, you go on lunch with a nigga. And then the next day you beat a nigga to a pole. It seems a little bit like, you beat this nigga to a pole, but you took the nigga that you beat to a pole to dinner the night prior. You know what I'm saying?
They were setting the play up.
And then I don't know how LA niggas get the data. Then you introduce your wife to the nigga that you're gonna beat to a pole. You gonna introduce your wife to him, to her, and then beat her to a pole. Let her eat in front of him and everything, and you don't like this nigga, so you allow your wife to just go out to dinner to with people you don't like the data to eat in front of them the data, so you could beat them to a pole. That's what I'm saying. It seems a little awkward to me. The data. That was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's only one night. Ain't like 20 days past. Ain't like a whole month past. Ain't like 60 days. It was 24 hours past, nigga. And your mindset changed real quick. Maybe something happened right there. Maybe something happened when they left. Maybe they found out something right there. But I felt like he said that he felt like WACK 100 was cool. So if he felt like WACK 100 was cool, maybe WACK 100 set him up. He did hit him with the okie doke. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm telling you right now, peace and love, you a real nigga, whatever the case may be, you come from the streets or whatever the case may be, right? If I tell you, yo, I'm chilling with you, I'm like, yo, come to the spot, and you meet me for the first time, and I come with my fucking family, and I'm like, yo, tomorrow we gonna have a fucking something at my spot or something, maybe at this spot, we're gonna have something right there. You're gonna be feeling like, oh damn, yo, you come up, you gonna bring your uncle that I met, the older dude. You ain't gonna feel nothing about it. And then I'm with somebody that I was with you when we went there. You bring your older uncle that just got out, the older dude, and then you just get beat to a pole with him. But I'm not saying that will happen. You know what I'm saying? God forbid, don't. None of that because it won't. But you gonna be like, you wasn't ready for that. You know what I'm saying? You bringing an older dude. You ain't ready. You're bringing your person because you felt like these people they already had lunch with you. They already think so. Man, fuck what they trying to say. We could actually see what's happening because no one's going to let somebody beat them to a pole, and no one's going to allow someone to have the upper hand on them that they could actually almost die. He's like, yo, these niggas playing me. I could have died. When he says that, he said, yo, I got tricked. I came over there with nothing. I could have actually died. That's what he's trying to say. He's not trying to say like, oh yeah, these niggas is killers. They could have killed me. Oh my God, they might. No, he said, yo, these niggas fucking had a play on me, and they almost killed me, and I could have been dead, and they would have pulled the trigger because my dumbass over here being friendly with this nigga, thinking that WACK 100 is my friend. I didn't come prepared. That's what he's saying. That's what he's actually saying. You know what I'm saying?
Man, his ass. He looked like he wanted to pull that bitch, bro.
He could have. Yeah, he did.
Bro,
he was like,
bro had to tell him like, don't do that. Don't do that. That nigga wanted to pull that bitch, bro.
Yeah. But he already wanted to do that. And then the crazy part is, you gotta understand that WACK 100. You gotta understand that WACK 100 is saying that WACK 100 is saying that GG. Loose Cannon wants to, you know how you got an older homie that you want to do stuff in front of, or you want to prove something to them, or you want to, so he's even acting more out the dollar. That's why he's so eager to do shit, the dollar. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's why some niggas you just can't hang around with, the dollar, because they want to fucking be around you just to show you something, the dollar. You're like, yo, what the fuck, you crazy? I don't want to see that. So you gotta watch situations like that too. You know what I mean? It's all situation.
Sweetheart. Sweetie pie, listen. You are so disrespectful.
Big U is under fire for erasing tapes.
But if you feel like it ain't nothing though, it ain't nothing, piece of love. If you feel like he went there without people fucking thing, and you feel that was the little fucking, if you feel like that's the play, then you know what I'm saying? That's what you see. But me personally, that's what I see when I seen everything and I heard Loose Cannon wife talk and I heard everybody's talking. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? They was with him? That changed my whole perspective on the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? But if it was beef from the whole get and they didn't like each other and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? That could be your perspective. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing.
That show that he was involved in the unsolved murder of Rayshawn Williams, aka Tall Boy. We all know of Big U being involved in shady business behind the scenes, but not many suspected he would go as deep as erasing and hiding video evidence tied to his violent crimes. Now, we found out that some of those tapes may have shown what really happened in that unsolved killing that went down in Las Vegas. LUCE has gone public on podcasts, social media, and YouTube, exposing how Big U would set up robberies and later return the stolen goods, acting like a savior.
Big uterus, I don't really, it's not my cup of tea because cuz throw rocks and hide his hand. And I'll be telling like, cuz like, we would have been straight, but you start doing like police. When you start doing shit, dude, I'm gonna expose you. I'm saying that just cuz just knew about it. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. That's supposed to be your brother or whatever, and supposed to be yo.
Alright, so the terminology of exposing, what do you think that is? That's just like what? They cutting ass, the data?
They exposing me, man, revealing some shit that wasn't supposed to be spoke about.
And that's actually what? Telling?
I mean, not that's really, man. You know what I'm saying? It could be simple exposing. They just use it so vicious. They use it so vividly now.
Yeah, so them niggas that's what happened. They get into the exposing game, because the way he said it, yo, I want to expose them, and this thing is get out of pocket. And since he was doing me,
if you want to use it on the real terms, exposing me, motherfucking telling, man. The fuck you got going on, man?
That's what I'm saying.
Right, because what about like the new shit, bro? The fucking robbery in Utah, the Utah robbery.
What Cannon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that. Who brought that up? Didn't WACK 100 bring it up? Who brought that up?
The exposers.
The
Whoever the fuck.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, dog. All that, listen, all that what they doing, that man gonna get immunity for all that. See, every crime that these people talking about, the police already gave him immunity. He's not gonna get charged with nothing. Watch. When you take a federal plea, you got to take all that shit anyway. So it's like he already admitting everything that he gonna have to admit to anyway when he plea out or whenever whatever happened to him anyway. So it doesn't even matter. He ain't finna get no new charges for that shit. Unless he would have been got superseded. How the hell he ain't got took the first appearance and got a superseded indictment yet? Get that bitch.
Who's getting the only nigga that didn't get a superseded indictment?
And he got the most stories about all the crimes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he got to have some type of protection on him, man. And he run his mouth too goddamn much.
But you know what don't get me, Dada? This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is the only reason I don't believe that shit, Dada. This is the only reason that kind of dawns on me. Like, why would DJ Academic, why would Lil Durk even talk to this nigga if he felt like that way, Dada? Because Lil Durk would know some shit like that, Dada.
Oh yeah, nigga just got Dirk bammed up, bro. Nigga say he was on the phone with the nigga.
You know why? Dog, because I think Dirk really blinded in there. Like, he don't know what I'm saying, these people out here going viral on that shit like that. Because he don't know what's going on for real. They ran a play on him. Like, he was on an interview with academics. He didn't even know that. Thought he was on a back channel call.
Oh, the fucking Fed phone.
He thought he was on a back channel call. He didn't think he was live across the world. Lil Durk, he would have gave a real right interview on that. He wouldn't have just jumped on that shit like that if he knew if that was a live on across the world call.
And you could tell he was waving it off. Like, the phone call, it wasn't a situation not waving the phone call off, but just talking like a regular regular call. Like, yeah, nah, I'm just doing good, being positive over here. Like, damn, So they played them. They played Dirk for that situation. But that's what I'm saying, though. But why would Dirk even fuck with him, if he even has? Dirk's not hopping on his phone call, Like, yo, what the fuck?
Politics, dog. He probably put him in a situation in front of a lot of niggas, man. Keeping it real, my nigga. Keeping it real sometimes in situations get you fucked up. So Dirk probably couldn't shine him off. He was around everybody and Dirk right there. So he gonna put him on blast. I bet after that, my nigga, he ain't vibing with that clout chasing that nigga like that no more, man. Come on, man. I bet he got away from him a little bit because he on some other shit. You feel me? Now Dirk got his bond denied because of that type of shit too. He's showing up staying away from that clown. Hell.
Yeah. So Dirk. So they blaming Loose Cannon. They blaming Loose Cannon for Dirk not getting released then. Out on bail.
That's not true, man. That ain't true. Dirk done found the way how to fuck over that phone system. He been calling too much. That's all. He buying people's phone, man. That's all.
And that shit has nothing to do with Loose Cannon, you saying?
Hell no. It's bigger than Loose Cannon, man.
Yeah. But
little homie and stuff like that. Why you didn't tell him that?
Big U was covering tracks, erasing surveillance footage, and making sure certain things stayed in the dark. But the cops caught up eventually. Big U's DNA was found under Rayshawn's fingernails, and that points to a fight. Then it gets worse. After the murder, Big U had people snatch up and destroy the studio's surveillance equipment, which likely would have shown what really went down between him and Rayshawn right before the killing. You also told folks at the studio to keep quiet and not say a word to the police. If that wasn't shady enough, Big U didn't even show up to the funeral and completely ghosted the victim's family afterward. LUCE's claims all these years are now being backed up by actual investigations, criminal complaints, and RICO-level charges. But in all honesty, this ain't just about one guy snapping.
LUCE's claims is backed up by RICO charges.
That's so crazy, dog.
Yeah, that nigga LUCE. That nigga LUCE working overtime, the data. That's different, the data. I don't know, Peace, the data. So you actually feel like Loose Cannon, the data, is actually working. He got immunity for everything. So what's he doing in jail right now?
I ain't trying to say that man, you know what I'm saying, is like coherent working.
Yeah.
I feel like he the kind of person don't understand, my nigga, that he talk too much, bro. And then you can't let him know shit. Cause look at this shit he talking about is like in the dark dirt. You know, it's in the they're supposed to die with this shit, homie. You know what I'm saying? This nigga freely discussing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like what we grew up doing in the hood on the internet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we used to throw rocks in the pond or throw rocks at people with us on the highway. That shit supposed to be secrets for life between us when we get together. He just speaking like
why would he be telling them all the data and not be coherent? The data telling it. You don't think he's working with these people? The data that's like he's actually just gonna get off. He's just gonna finish.
I can't call it. I can't call it because at the end of the day, he implicate himself.
Yeah.
He gonna take himself down too. I don't get it. I don't understand. Like you gonna really sacrifice yourself to take somebody else down too? You going with him?
So I got to be an informant. That nigga working, bro.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Cause like, bro, nigga, like it's like some Donnie Brasco shit, bro. Niggas get wild because they like you working and shit, so you know you can get away with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
No, let me tell you something. We don't want to accept reality in our face. But look at all the rap music we've been listening to for all these years. Don't they tell? And we don't want to really we jam to they shit. They be telling every time they rap, and we coming through bumping that shit. You feel me? So when it happened like this here, with real 3D in your face, you still don't want to believe it. But how much does it take for you to understand the world has changed and people brag about their dirt? That's how they get their stripes. They brag about their dirt. They think that shit cool. I don't get it. The whole world like that right now. Oh my nigga, I got 5 bodies, or I'm about that. Like, bro, you can go to jail for that. Do you know that? Yeah, I don't think, you know what I mean? Like you could go to jail for showing your gun, and they still do it. So like, it's fucked up. And then niggas really so fucked up because you can get 20 years and 30 years for that shit, which you don't understand you can get. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's even more crazier. They don't think that time exists until you get it. And you be stuck down that 10, 15, 20 years for some stupid playing around, with, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a joke in the real world. This shit, you got laws. Get caught breaking the law, you're done. What you mean?
That's offending. That's offending.
Oh, your boy back.
It's about a whole system of control.
There go your boy. Oh Lord, there go your boy. He back on your ass. Oh man, here we go.
Cool, homie.
There go your boy in the chat. There you go.
Maybe alright.
Fear and silence. Feds say Big U Rayshawn things like a business, robbing, covering tracks, scaring witnesses into keeping their mouths shut, and staying clean in the public eye. Now the North Las Vegas police are saying that the missing studio footage is still a key piece of the puzzle in the murder of Rayshawn. Meanwhile, Big U is facing federal charges tied to not just the murder, but the whole operation around it.
So you're saying WACK 100 and Loose Cannon are the reason why Big U
I'm not saying
indicted? That's a jump right there to say that.
No, what I'm saying is the way people was talking, not only WACK, not only Loose Cannon, but the way they were talking on No Jumper, it was like, it's some things you shouldn't say. And they were saying things that led up to this, that, and the other.
This man used to be out here moving.
And why was they saying it? Either they were saying it because they was getting clout off the situation and money, and they felt like, oh shit, they was just ran up in a situation that they were just gonna keep getting clout, keep getting money, and just telling everything blatant, like, oh shit, I could go tell everything by myself, my own stories or something like that. Or maybe they was doing it for the feds, who knows, GG? You know what I mean? Who knows? But ain't no work on Loose Cannon,
bro. Because that nigga didn't come around Big U till like what, 20?
What do you mean, 2020?
Yeah, with the Meat Mill shit and all the other little robberies.
Yeah, like 20. Yup. Like 2020.
Bro, that nigga Pops was like an informant. So it's like, bro, them people be knowing your whole family, bro. FBI shit. They want to know your kids, all that shit.
Yo, so you say because his pop's situation and shit like that they talked to him, they was talking to this man first. They came to this man with a deal, like, yo, we can help you.
Hell yeah, you know them people be goddamn family ties with that shit. Like the mafia, bro. Like, you know, in the mafia, same shit. FBI be on their ass, same. Oh, my dad used to be. You feel me? Rest your dad. Like shit. You in New York? You know how that shit go? Like,
yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Shit gets a little hectic, the data niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Like a community leader, but just a few weeks ago, he turned himself into the feds. You has got some heavy charges to his name: embezzlement, fraud, robbery, extortion, and violating the RICO Act. But the real shock was all of that do-gooder energy he was putting out was just a front. This man was running a whole criminal empire under the radar, and the Rayshawn situation clearly shows that. Think about it. Rayshawn was more than just an artist on Big U's label. They had history. Dude used to play football with Big U's son back in the day, and they were tight. Ray played wide receiver for Crenshaw High School in LA, where he was teammates with Diane.
So do you know anything about this dude? You know anything about the Rayshawn Williams situation?
nah, they talking about from like just what I seen, like from, you know, and you fuck with young Hefe.
Nah, the Rayshawn Williams. That's
yeah, but I'm saying my nigga Young and Hefe, he did a video about that shit, like what he heard type shit. Like he was saying like the Rayshawn Williams shit, like he was living with Big U's son and shit, and they was like fucking and shit. And Big U found out about that shit, and that's probably like one of the reasons why bro did this. Like I don't allegedly type shit. Allegedly.
That's what, no, I was gonna actually say shit. You took that shit right out of my mouth. I was gonna actually, do you think
that's just from what you feel me?
Do you would that even make sense, then, Dada?
That shit crazy, but that shit
why is that
really
even
like,
out?
some whole other shit. Like, whoa.
Yeah, why would that shit be out? Like, why would a story like that come out? Do you think someone wanted to just blatantly tell a lie so they could just fuck us up? Or maybe it could be some possibility to it, Dandada? Because why the fuck would this nigga drive all the way from LA, Dandada, to an artist's crib, Dandada? Because the artist, you know what I'm saying, been slacking a little bit, Dandada. So you was going to put him in his place, Dandada. But it got to be more than that, because, you know what I'm saying, wouldn't you just want the artist to finish doing music? You ain't going to really bug out on the artist, Dandada. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have that much animosity towards the artist just because he was slacking a little bit to, you know what I'm saying, take him out. It's gonna be a little bit more than that. You know what I mean? But,
yeah, that shit weird, bro. Like,
we can't really say anything like that.
Unless that little nigga was like, you feel me, a body man, really, you feel me, knocking shit down for real. And like he was a real threat. He knew like Big U spots and shit. Like, oh, he know about like my little hangouts here, because you feel me, he part of the family type shit.
Yeah,
so, like,
facts,
you know,
facts.
Like, niggas playing real mafia ties, real mob shit. You feel me? How Big U might be thinking, you feel me? And you know, the mob niggas, you feel me? You gonna do that, bro. I don't give a fuck how long I know you type shit on some mafia shit.
This is a complaint. Big U ain't really charged with this shit though.
Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Yeah. That's why there's a lot of allegedlys in there. A lot of. So, boom. So since the allegedly is involved, right? So allegedly, like he goes to the desert. Maybe he asked them questions then, and maybe he told them some shit, or whoever knows, or whatever the case may be. But they said that he wasn't alone or some shit. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that little nigga had to be a threat or something.
Who later became an NFL.
Yeah, he like they said that he dissed them, that he put a diss song out. But even if he put a diss song on just because he's a little kid and he lives with you and he put a diss song out you're not gonna actually go to that extent You gonna try to fucking be like, yo, why you put this on me? What the fuck? Ain't you part of my level? What you ain't feeling? Like, what's good with you? Instead of going to that extreme, to that extent. So I don't know. Like, it could be anything, but yeah, that's a fact.
NFL linebacker for the LA Chargers. But in January 2021, Rayshawn was found in the Vegas desert, shot up and left in a ditch. Word is, Big U was one of the last people seen with him. And then boom, Rayshawn gone. So what happened? Some say Rayshawn dropped a diss track aimed at Big U, and in that song he hinted that he might get popped for calling Big U out. 5 days later, he's dead. Shot in the face with a revolver and no shell casings at the crime scene either. There's no official word on whether Big U even heard the track before it all went down. But all fingers point to Big U as of now, and this is just one piece of a way bigger puzzle. A straight-up organized crime network. If you were an artist, athlete, or even just somebody moving money in LA, you had to check in with Big U first. People used to literally ask for permission to be in the city, and it wasn't free. You had to pay him for that so-called protection.
When I go to Chicago, I respect Chicago wholeheartedly. I check in. When I go to Atlanta, I check in. When I go places, I check in. And I don't think nobody is safe. I know dudes right now from LA.
You see, that's the problem. When you check in, that's when nobody is safe. And when you check in, guess what you tell people? Where you gonna be? When you coming in? What's going on with you? You even give them more information on your ass than that. You even give, like, that's crazy, bro. Checking is a whole scary situation. Imagine you go and check in with someone people you don't know Hell nah, that's different right there.
Niggas you don't know just because you. But like, you know, niggas be fan of that LA shit, bro. So they get out there, they be fanned out, bro. Like, oh, I'm with the Bloods, I'm with the Crips and shit.
But if you don't check in, what, you end up like Pop Smoke? That's what they trying to say. Or you end up like PNB Rock?
Nah, that nigga Pop Smoke. Yeah, them like them niggas was just too loose, bro. Like, you know, on the East Coast, you know, that shit look grimy as fuck. You feel me? The trenches, but you know that shit pretty as fuck in LA, like palm trees and shit. You feel me? But that shit is ugly. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
And you feel me? Niggas got too comfortable, bro. That's what that was for real. Like, niggas ain't have to check in. Niggas just had to be, you feel me, bulletproof truck. Niggas just gotta move right, bro. Niggas ain't moving right.
Yeah, you couldn't be playing. It was young too. They couldn't be playing around, GG. It's a fucked up situation, It's a fucked up situation.
Right, you got a real bag, bro. You don't gotta check in, bro. Like, I'm moving right, bro. I'm having shooters with me, bulletproof truck, bro.
Nah, but I'm saying though, when you do
all that, like,
no, that's a fact. That's a fact. But when you do check in, when you do check in, when your ass do check in, they give you more you give them more intel on who you are than that. So boom, this is what happens when you check in. You check in,
yeah,
right?
they can backdoor your ass. They can back, like, niggas, bro, it's expensive out there, bro. Niggas, that shit high as hell out there. They tax you on for a fucking bag in the gas station, bro. So it's like niggas hungry out there, bitch.
Facts. And they give you, they book you, like they'll book you, and then one of they book. So imagine, boom, we're cool, Dundada. Me and you, we're cool, Dundada, right? Boom, whatever the case may be. So someone checks in with me, Dundada, right? You book them. They don't know you're there. You book them, Dundada, and you come to me, Dundada, and I'm like, yo, I can get you your jewelry back, Dundada. But the whole time, you actually got the jewelry, Dundada. Your man's got the jewelry, Dundada. You know what I'm saying? But you thinking that someone out of town, someone from the other side or something, or you probably was in the wrong neighborhood, but they actually the one that got you. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, Dundada. So the whole time, Dundada, they tricked you, Dundada. They actually fucking forgave. They played your ass the whole time, Dundada. You thinking that they helping you. So what's going to happen, Dundada? You pay for protection. They booked you. You pay for your jewelry back, Dundada, and they still fuck with you. And you're still fucking with them, so it's gonna happen again.
Yeah, and they can keep doing it to you, bro. That's what they was doing to DJ Khaled.
Yeah, the data.
Like, but man, they probably do that to a lot of niggas, bro. All these, but you know, niggas doing that. You could do that in any city type shit. Like, you feel me? Like niggas doing that shit in Miami, motherfucking.
Yes, it's all on the person's character, Dundada. It's all on people's character. Like there's people that will waste time doing that shit, Dundada. You know what I'm saying? It's all on people's, like certain people's character. But a person who's not hateful, like I'm like you ain't hating on nobody, so you don't give a fuck with other people. Those are people who's trying to control shit, that actually can't be shit without other people being big, and other people be big, they won't get noticed, so they try to control the whole everybody that they got going on some street shit, on some regular shit, just trying to control the situation so they can stay like relevant, If that shit, if they don't got that shit, if everybody's not hating. It's like, yo, you live a life, you get everything out of life that you could get out of life, I'm supposed to get everything I'm supposed to get out of life. Everybody's supposed to get everything. It's a different type of atmosphere, you know what I'm saying? It's a different type of situation going on over there, when everybody could be great and everybody could learn, when niggas got control on you, that means that you at a low frequency, he going at the lowest frequency, because you got to be great. If he a king, you a king, everybody a king, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's supposed to be a king, GG. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Yeah. A nigga like Big U, he only strives off bullying niggas. And how can you, like I said, you gonna bully your team, how can you bully your whole team, Who are they? Who you got around you? You know what I'm saying?
So that's how that shit's structured over there, bro. Like you gotta like fall in line, like it's like real gang politics, but like that's why these niggas, they don't really be respecting that shit in other states for real. Cause like, bro, nigga try to do some big U shit in like Atlanta, bro, trying to act like you feel me, nigga, for to knock you down, bro. Like,
yeah, you in Atlanta?
No, I'm in the middle.
What's that?
Milwaukee.
Oh, Milwaukee. Oh, that's different too. Milwaukee get it in too, though. Milwaukee
That's
get it in.
You already know, man. You already know.
Yeah, Milwaukee gets it in. A lot of niggas.
Niggas gonna knock something down, bro. All that bullying shit. Niggas is not going for that, bro. Like, like
he would have been done it. He would have been done it by some youngins, like crazy.
And you got the bag.
Who have been robbed from the jury. Who will kill
That's what I was trying to say. Like Big U's not the person with the bag. He's taking the bag. But imagine you got the bag, what, like ain't no Nipsey Hussle, ain't no Nipsey Hussle situation was about to go down, You crazy, That store would have been full of all Nipsey Hussle's fucking minions and shit, But since he's falling in line, he got a bunch of old heads working at the store and shit like that. But now that it's a situation, he got comfortable people working there, and they all fall in line, everybody's falling in line, it's easier to, you know what I'm saying, to get at you.
You got comfortable, bro. Niggas got comfortable out there, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact. Nipsey Hussle didn't have to be the one to, if he felt sort of way, he don't have to be the one to stop somebody, you know what I'm saying? Someone else could have stopped them. Where's your people?
That nigga shouldn't have made it up that scene alive, bro. Like, yeah, he did what he did, like, bro, he shouldn't have made it up the scene, bro. Like, that nigga was supposed to die too, like right there too, type shit.
You gotta be on your pivot. You gotta be on your pivot, You gotta be on your pivot. First of all, he shouldn't have even fucking did the situation. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about like just having like the right niggas around or some security or something around, like the fake mall cop type, rent a cop motherfucker.
This is why I said this is why I said this is why I said I need on the side of me, Like if we get into a situation, like if we get into a situation. If we get into a situation, this is who I need on the side of me, Like, you see, you know Honeycomb Brazy, right? You gotta know Honeycomb Brazy from Alabama.
For sure.
Honeycomb Brazy, you're saying his team was on point, You know what I'm saying? They came through, His team was on point, Look at, they came through spraying. Oh, they started spraying. Oh, look at all them niggas started banging. Niggas came out the car. Look at. Like, and that was a drive-by. Imagine it was a walk-up. It would have been way more that dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Imagine it was a walk-up. That's niggas banging out Honeycomb Brazy. All his niggas fucking actually fucking about business. And that's his brother. The one in the back, his brother right there got cancer. He's over there. He got cancer, bro. I think he passed away. RIP. His brother got cancer back there. Over there. Still putting his life in jeopardy out there. Standing out business, bro. That's different, bro. But you know, it gets real dangerous other places, bro. But niggas be, you know what I'm saying? There is people out there that actually, like you said, will protect the situation. And those are, if anything, we're not saying anything bad, but we just trying to say that Nipsey Hussle just needed them people.
Oh yeah, we love Nip. You feel me? We just saying 2020 hindsight, but we just saying like, you feel me? Like, if it was some security, like, bro, that nigga shitty wasn't supposed to make it off that scene, bro. Like,
yeah, that nigga shitty should have been shitty. That's a fact. That's a fact. And situations always happen like that, man. Just like I feel like I won't even lie, like the Julio, like the Fulio, like I'm saying, Julio. You know what I'm saying?
The Julio, that shit. Yeah. Like,
shit, I feel like that nigga, like he stopped, like he let niggas just, like he just let niggas. He wanted to be regular. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to be regular, just trying to fit in with niggas. I'm saying, trying to celebrate.
That's like, but that's like one of them. Like, man, this niggas really finna drive 4 hours though to come kill me type shit, and niggas ain't really thinking like, you feel me? That shit kind of like some like oddball type shit. Like, what the fuck? Niggas really just crashed out 4 hours drive. Like, what? That's some like.
It is a situation like that, but boom.
That's a freak shit, bro. Freak accident type. That shit don't go on like that. Niggas is not driving 4 hours, bro.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. But I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. But you know what I'm saying, he had it, Dandada. He had it covered, bro. He had it covered.
Oh yeah, but like I was saying, that go like, bro, bulletproof truck, bro, or you gotta bulletproof your shit, bro.
Mm-hmm. He couldn't though. He couldn't bulletproof it. They wouldn't let him.
Or rent the shit. You can rent them bitches too.
They didn't let him. He couldn't be in one. I don't think. He got arrested. You got arrested if you was in one of them shits.
Nah, bro, them niggas got deals and shit, bro. It ain't like some regular street niggas like we just be trying to get shit. You feel me?
Nah, that's what I'm trying to say. They didn't let them get. They didn't let them get it. Like, I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't have a bulletproof truck. All young A's couldn't have a bulletproof truck and shit like that.
But you know that shit would probably be some insurance for the label, bro. Like, niggas want you to die, bro, because they gonna make more money off your ass.
That's different, bro. Like, and it's crazy, Dandada, because it's like when you kill the person who actually started like the situation in that city, Dandada, is like you're killing a whole vibe, Dandada. Like it starts to get dead, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the city actually belonged to Fulio. The city actually belonged to Nipsey. The city actually belonged to Dolph. The city. So when you start getting rid of them certain key players, Dandada, because these is the people who was making music. They earned their shit. FBG Duck 2. They've been making music since they was cubs. Just coming up, and they made their shit. Finally made their shit. It was they bigger than any label was going to even make them. They was already big. They self. The labels couldn't make them niggas any bigger. They was going to blow regardless. They was about to be independent with this shit. They could take over new shit. It was about to be new streaming shit, but they took them out, bro. I don't know what I'm saying? They take them out, and then they take them out to try to beat them, but they can't even beat them. Like, nigga, you don't even sound right trying to rap like that, That's it. That was him, He could do that. That's how he's coming up, You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on with him, But niggas actually try to kill these people, these certain individuals, and trying to just mini yoke they shit, and actually beat them, It's like, damn, when you body them, try to beat them, It gets crazy like that.
Like, who really real killers? Like, if he ever find out who did that, he gonna knock everybody down. You understand what I'm saying? You just caught slipping.
Big U even had a whole podcast called Checking In. And in the intro, he literally raps about it.
You in the Bay? Check in. When you hit LA? Check in. See, don't believe in these punk ass hoes, cause they the ones that leave you niggas exposed and make you check it in.
No lie though, you gotta give Big U his respect if he asked Snoop Dogg's ass over there giving him a little fucking hook and shit like that. Like, that's different, Adana. You wanna check in? That's like, what the fuck? Damn, he get Snoop Dogg, Adana got Snoop Dogg checking in? That's different.
The fact that the feds have Big U saying stuff like, if you don't pick up the phone, that could mean death for somebody, tells you that this guy moved like a mob boss. They've got witness interviews, wiretaps, phone records, financial receipts, social media data, basically a digital trail of everything. But believe it or not, Big U...
I feel if the fucking Nipsey Hussle situation, when you a cruddy ass nigga, Dada, then the Nipsey Hussle situation, if it happened to occur, Dada, anybody got any type of like allegedly implication in any situation, Dada, I feel like more or less it made him feel even powerful. You know what I'm saying? More powerful, and he's the type of person that who gets power of people being scared, scared of him, and hearing stories. So he felt like he was the toughest, and that's when mistakes started happening with the thinking that the little shit don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You plead not guilty in spite of the fact that evidence is stacked.
I think about it. If you got a situation that, if imagine, allegedly, if the Nipsey Hussle situation occurred, and niggas got implication in it, you're gonna be like, you're not gonna think of about the embezzlement situation too hard. You're not thinking about tax fraud, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You're doing like Nipsey Hussle type of situation, so you're not really thinking about tax fraud or this or that or that. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't concern you, but that's what got him, you know what I'm saying, caught up. Got embezzlement charges and shit
against him. Safe to say, he's in for the fight of his life. And he's not alone either. Big U had a whole bunch of other people next to him who helped run his dirty business. Such was the case with his charity, the Young Boss Foundation. He had celebs like Shaq and Draymond Green donating big checks, thinking they were helping the community. In reality, the money was getting funneled straight into Big U's pockets. Even some city funds meant for gang prevention vanished. In the end, a total of 19 people got swept up in this sting called Operation Drawdown. Familiar names like Brick Baby got caught in the mix. Then there's dudes like Bear Claw and Vay, all high-ranking soldiers in the operation. One chick, Armani Afleye, is being accused of transporting people for the prostitution side of things. Another duo, Fred...
A lot of these people got restraining orders on Big U now, too. So a lot of these niggas got... A lot of these people got restraining orders on Big U. That shit is indifferent. So who knows what's going on?
Rick Blanton Jr. and Tiffany Hines got popped for bank fraud. Last but not least, LUCE got caught up in the mix too, probably because of his gang ties. When the feds raided spots, they weren't playing. They scooped up 49 guns, a pile of meth, 10,000 fentanyl pills, and stacks of cash. That's not street-level stuff. That's kingpin-level movement. And let's not forget the luxury whips and properties tied to Big U's fake charity.
That's crazy, Dada, because none of that shit, Big U ain't got nothing to do with Big U, Dada. But since it's a RICO, what, is all tied together, you thinking? Nah, it's not. Everybody got their own situation going.
Please. Big U is facing up to 20 years just for the RICO piece alone. And if they stack on the fraud, extortion, and trafficking charges, that man could be looking at the rest of his life behind bars. His arraignment is coming up, and all eyes are on that courtroom because this case is about to set a major precedent. But if we rewind this Big U RICO a bit, you can actually see that this dark cloud followed Big U for quite some time, way before he turned himself in. In fact, many still think he was responsible for the hit on Nipsey.
And I'm on a phone. He FaceTimed me. So he FaceTimed me and stuff like that. He was like, Nipsey just got killed. I'm like, 6-0. I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone. And I was like, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that.
Did you tell him the call you just got? Or you didn't even mention it?
I didn't mention it. And that's what fucked me up. So after I talked to Nipsey and I was like, yeah, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that. I'll see you later or whatever. So I hung up the phone. I thought Big U gave wrong information. 30 minutes later, the homies blowing me up like they just killed Nipsey.
The story of Nipsey and Big U starts with none other than Suge Knight, and it's all because Big U saw and implemented a lot of the strategies that Suge used himself. Remember how Suge wasn't just a label exec? He was running Death Row Records like a straight-up mafia boss, using violence and intimidation to move through the industry. This is where Big U saw firsthand how power worked behind the scenes. Now, while Suge was getting wrapped up in legal drama, Big U wasn't wasting any time. He started his own label, Unique.
Yeah, they trying to implicate him with Suge. He ain't nowhere near no Suge Knight, He did his shit sloppy, His shit was wrong as fuck, But yeah, we about to end the segment right here, You heard? You heard, Tiny? We about to have yo, GG's, hyenas, Scuba learn from Scuba Steve, stay righteous, stay more acquainted than never, Life's what you make it, you can't love it, you can't hate it, you gotta stay, you know what I'm saying, simply what you make it, You heard, Stay more aware, God chose you because he knew he could trust you, God's best kept secret, You heard, stay not elevated, Stay more accurate than ever. Ow.